Hello, winners! It's Win. How are you? We are having fun here at the number 4. Woo! Let's just all take a little breath together. We're going to breathe and just relax and have some fun. I want to tell you some of the things that were on my mind this morning. I've talked about 3 things. One of them is having fun. Another is little things that aren't so little, minor adjustments, seemingly minor adjustments. And the other is your vision and what you see. That's the big one. First of all, having fun. I woke up this morning and I was in my usual good mood. And then I got on the internet and I looked at something, and all of a sudden my mood just went wah, wah. Like, wow, I wasn't in a good mood all of a sudden. The princess of positivity was not feeling so positive. And, everybody has that sometimes. So I thought about, well, what am I going to do to get myself out of this little mood that I found myself in? So I said 3 things like love, happiness, joy, love, happiness, joy, love, happiness, joy. Let's say that together right now. Love, happiness, joy. Those are things that I wish for you. Love, happiness, and joy. Sometimes you got to decide that you want them though. Love, happiness, and joy. And that would be a sort of seemingly little thing like I was talking about. A little thing is making a decision that you want to be happy, that you want to be in another mood. So one is putting on your lipstick, putting on mascara. Those are like little things that don't take very long, but you look different, you feel different. Gentlemen, maybe it's shaving your face if that's what you like, or putting on a shirt you like. Things that seem so little, but yet they're not. They're big things. They impact how you feel. They impact how you go into the world in the day. If you've ever looked through a telescope or binoculars or your cell phone and things are out of focus, just a minor adjustment, a little turn of the glass, and things come into focus. And they're beautiful. Just a little thing. There are little things that you can do for yourself and for other people that have a big difference. Yesterday, my father and I, numero uno, we were in the kitchen and these friends of ours popped into our head. And I said, Dad, let's call them right now. He said, call them right now. I said, yeah, let's call them right now. So we picked up the phone and they answered the phone and we said, hey, we just want to let you know that we love you and we're thinking of you. This is Judy and Ed. Hi, Judy and Ed, this is for you. We just called Judy and Ed and said that we love you. And Judy sent a note later saying how nice it was to get that call. I mean, the call didn't take a minute. It was a little thing, but it had a big impact. There are all kinds of little things that I want to share with you that have such a big impact in your life. Certainly your thoughts. Your thoughts seem like such a little thing, but they're such a big thing. What you think about, that's your world. That's your world, my friend. Where are you casting your thoughts? What are you thinking about? My father and I will be driving down the road and sometimes he'll notice that there's some garbage on the side of the road, and there is. But there are also beautiful mountains in the background. So Dad says, hey, look, there's some garbage on the side of the road. I said, Dad, that's true. I said, but look at those mountains. Look at the mountains. It's a little thing. You're choosing to look at something beautiful. And I've said this before, I'll say it again. Find what is beautiful in life and you'll have a beautiful life. Make minor adjustments and they're big things. Like a love note. When's the last time you left a little love note for someone that you loved? I leave little notes for my dad. So when he gets up in the morning, it says, I love you, Dad. Here's your vitamin. Especially if I want to sleep in and Dad's up early. But little things like that. The sound of your voice, we've talked about that. A lot of people have sent in responses about that first win. If you haven't seen it, I talk about the sound of your voice. What happens when someone calls you? Do you greet them with warmth and receptivity? What happens when you call somebody? How are they greeting you? The sound of your voice. All those little things have a big impact on your life. I hope that you'll leave a love note for somebody. I hope you'll put a note inside the refrigerator for someone to find. What a funny thing. How long does it take you? 10 seconds? 1 minute maximum. Find a piece of paper, pen, write it up. They get in the refrigerator, they find something. Say something nice, not like don't eat, you've already eaten enough. Say something like, you're beautiful, I love you. How about that? Oh, a cup of tea, what a difference that can make. It's like a little thing. But to start your day with a cup of tea, oh, that's delicious. So now the big thing. What happens when you arrive somewhere? Or maybe it's your life. You've already arrived. You're already there. Are you contented with what you see? Are you contented with the life that you have? There are always things that we can change, but there's always so much beauty in it. So much beauty in your life. Maybe it's the ability to have a deep breath. That's a beautiful thing. Maybe it's a friend that you have. What a treasure is a friend. It's looking for those beautiful things. You arrive at the beach. My house, my yard. So this is a new house. I bought it in October. And I love it. It's got work to do. That's why Arnulf was here so much. He's making everything beautiful for us, all the gardens and everything. But before I was here, one of my friends looked at it and he said, oh, that's a project. That's a big project. He didn't want any part of the project. That was okay. Okay. But he saw it as a big project, whereas I saw it as an opportunity. And that's okay. Maybe for him it was a project. It wasn't the right thing for him. For me, it was the right thing. But when you arrive someplace, whether it's a meeting or a beach party or your own bedroom, you have the ability to shape your experience. This is the crux of it, winners. And this is how I want you to win all the time. This is my invitation and my hope for you, is that you will choose wherever you are, whether it's your life or your bedroom, boardroom, or your kitchen, that you choose to tune in and focus on what you like, what brings you pleasure. Because when you see those things that bring you pleasure, you will have more pleasure. You will feel better. Your spirit is lifted. You could go to a party and not know anybody. When I go to a party and I don't know anybody, or even if I do know some people, I always go to the person that's not talking to anybody. You know why? Because they're oftentimes the most interesting people in the room. And they're there by themselves. They've got their own thoughts. Well, I think everybody's interesting. Everybody's got a story. I'd like to hear your story. I hope that you'll write to us at yourfriendwin@gmail.com and tell us what you're thinking. Tell us what your wins are. What makes you happy? How do you start your day? What are the wins that you are inviting into your life, my friends? One of the things I like to do is I like to change my sheets a lot. I like the feeling of going to bed in clean sheets. I like being outdoors. That's why we're outdoors right now filming. Peace and stillness is something that you always have inside of you, and you can always tune into it. So lots of things that I want to share with you today. Most of all, that I want you to be happy. That's my wish for you. And that I hope that you think about the things that will make you happy. The second is the little things are big things. The use of the words could as opposed to should. That'll empower you. Catch yourself. Watch your words. Be your own best advocate and your own best friend. Lift yourself up. That's an easy thing you can do. It's so easy to lift someone's spirits, including your own, and definitely the people that you love. And then the third thing, which I think is so big, and I hope you'll really focus on this and spend some time thinking about it, is think about how you greet a certain situation that you're in. Whether it's a room that you walk into or whether it's your life, there is always something to be excited about. It doesn't mean that things can't get even more exciting, because they can, and they will. The minute that you start to find excitement in things, they get more exciting. When you start to look at the leaves in the garden and things that you don't like, Don't do that. Look at the flowers in the garden. Make your life more beautiful that way. Try it. And send us a note, winners, and let us know how this went for you. We love you. We want more and more joy for you and more happiness. And we're going to tell you the things that we want to share with you along the way. Bye-bye for now.